Hey, this is Anthony with RevZilla TV. We can watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our detailed breakdown of the new Alpinestars SP-1 glove, available at RevZilla.com. This is the new and improved SP-1 for 2015, and I'm going to start by saying we are huge fans of what Astars did. Now, you see, I have the red, white, and black SP-1 on my left hand, 3 colors available in the guys version, and to my left on the table, you'll see the black version. There's a black anthracite and a second color available in the Stella SP-1. The theme here is they've improved both dramatically, so we're kind of going to cover it in one shot, but what they've done is they've gone for comfort and protection, and there's not one main thing that they changed. There's about 17 things they've changed on each glove, and what that's done is it's amalgamated at the same price, around that $150 mark, into a glove that's going to be a full gauntlet that Alpinestars says will get you in an entry-level fashion to the track, and we finally agree with. I will say in the previous version of the SP-1, which they claimed was their entry-level track glove, soft inserts, TPR that was foam here down at the base of the hand. I didn't really love it. Shorter cuff than I would have liked. What they did was they addressed all of those issues that we might have had, and they've really taken that leap forward. And in a time when a lot of people are building gloves to that next spec and really increasing the prices, they maintain the same pricing. So we are huge fans of where this glove went, and I will tell you, I'm going to start with fit because that's the biggest thing. There's a comfort element that we haven't seen before in a mid-$100 race glove from Astars that they really nailed here. Now, what they've basically done is they've changed some of the panels where the stretch comes into play, and they've really adjusted the fingers. That's the biggest thing on this full goatskin glove that jumped out at us. The way that they did this 3rd and 4th finger bridge, the way they elasticated mid-digitally on your 2 hooked fingers, it allows you to move, and the range of motion, even on a leather glove, it's going to break in about 10%, alleviates a lot of the pressure that you used to feel in the knuckle and in the fingers. That's the biggest thing. Now, from a fit standpoint, I'm still wearing my extra large, staple in Alpinestars. I find that they tend to run European. I'm a large in most American cut gloves, Icon, first gear. And then in Alpinestars, I'm going to wear that XL. Use the size chart. It's going to fit within the realm that we've seen Alpinestars fit before. It's just more comfortable. That's the big leap forward. Keep in mind, too, if you're concerned about that fit, we're going to ship for free over $39, and I want to hear you argue with me or ask me further questions, or really let me know how excited you are about the SP-1. Click our logo right there. Subscribe to us at RevZilla TV on our YouTube channel. Leave me your comments, your questions, and your feedback. Now, diving into the nuance of the glove. Remember, full goatskin, CE rated. It's going to be a glove positioned to get you to the track. And remember, when you talk about leather, you're looking at 2 to 3 season warm weather, not built to get wet. Looking at the cuff, and as I work down, I'm going to talk about all of the key changes here. The cuff is now longer. +1 for Alpinestars. They've made it more protective. Notice they've added some protection here with EVA foam on the lateral side on the ulna bone. Again, we like what they did here. If we look at the TPR on the back of the hand, they've redesigned that. Bigger area for air ventilation. Looking at the mesh that is now going to be recessed within that TPR. Now here's where it starts to change again. If we look at where this panel comes into play, they're still giving you plenty of room so that knuckle moves with you. The knuckle is more ergonomic than we've seen. It's not that old school flat knuckle that we used to see, which really kind of had just a different, less ergonomic shape. Now they've embossed this knuckle. They've added an additional detent or depression here in the back that's going to give you lesser surface area along these peaks. Again, better for sliding, and again, more comfort's really the biggest thing that jumps out at me. Moving into the fingers, you're going to see dual layers of leather. Again, all goatskin here. Note EVA foam along the knuckles. You're going to see how that works into the 3rd and 4th finger bridge, which again is moved up. It used to be a little bit closer here, and then mid-digitally you have those elasticated panels that allow better range of motion. If we really look at it though, again, that 3rd and 4th finger bridge is designed to keep that pinky in on a low side crash and make sure that you're not going to break it, or give you a better chance to not have it hook under. They've moved this up, and it used to be when you would make that fist, it would roll to the side, and now they're doing it in a sense that it's higher, it stays together, and it works within the ergonomics of the normal range of motion of your fingers. Now, rolling over to the thumb, elasticated stretch panel, 2 more panels of EVA foam. Again, they're perforated, but the glove doesn't have a ton of perforation. If I want to nitpick, I'd say add some more perf to it, but at the same time, they're going for protection, so there's a trade-off there, and we know with the new European CE safety standard on gloves, they had to eliminate a lot of perf, so it's really not a gripe I have with Astars. Looking at the palm, again, nice race pre-curve. It's going to have a new rubberized panel in your control area. And I'll tell you, on the ladies' glove, it goes a little bit further across. But what I like about this is they've stopped using the Clarino across this control area patch, which is the heaviest use. Clarino doesn't do as well as this rubberized panel. Dually stitch is going to hold up. I like it. You're also going to get a different level of tactile feedback from that. Now, if we look at the outseam protection, again, There's my third and fourth finger bridge. It starts up high in leather, works its way down into Clarino. I would love to see them do this additional panel all the way down in full leather versus Clarino, but again, they are hitting a price point here. There's a bang for the buck factor. And then the biggest thing here that's that change is gonna be that DFS, lateral as well as a palm slider that moves its way over. In your landing zone, it's going to be a shock absorber as well as a protectant for a slide, and you also note that that's seated within some dense foam there as well. Light scaphoid protection at the ball of the thumb, creating that raise so those small bones in your wrist have a better chance to survive if you happen to put your hands down. The other thing they've managed to work in here, and we're seeing this pop up in other Astars gloves, is the tech finger, and it's blacked out versus silver, so it blends in. What that tech finger does is it allows you to use this glove if you are riding on the street with an Android, an iPhone, a multi-touch screen device. Again, worked into the index finger. It's a nice touch, nice improvement. Makes this glove even more functional if you're using it off the track. The other thing that I love that they did is while you've always had this flap covering your wrist adjuster, the wrist adjuster on the previous model, when you really cinched it down, I have thin wrist, it got a little long and it got a little unwieldy, and on some of these I would have to trim it myself. What they've done is they've just refined it so now it's the correct length, plenty of range of motion, but it's not going to get in the way even if you cinch it all the way down. Like what they did here on the cuff, again, it's going to be padded, single cuff design, you got that extra TPR, all in a ton of upgrades. You know, I said 17 earlier, it's a handful, it's not quite 17, but enough changes really to take this glove to the next level, to allow me to endorse it and say, take it to the track. If you're that weekend warrior, that new to track day rider that wants to invest under $200, you know, from here you're into that GP Plus range, which is definitely a big step up, but giving you the confidence and the comfort to get more out of this glove is really the theme, and I love the fact that they maintain the price here from Astars. So again, 3 colors in the guys, 2 colors in the ladies, that's the Stella SP-1, and keep in mind, the next step in your journey is to click right here and read other rider reviews at RevZilla.com. You don't have to take my word for it. As always, we'll ship for free over 39 bucks, and if you want to talk to a gear geek, happy to walk through the Astars glove line with you. See us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. Thanks for watching our detailed breakdown. Remember, subscribe to me at RevZilla TV on the YouTube channel, or I will cry. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.